Hello everyone, I'm Harshri Ramesh from team Celestius, and today we're with Mr. Arun Pranav, who's going to be talking about hackathons. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, thanks for introducing me. My name is Arun Pranav. I'm Arun Pranav from the Department of Information Technology, and I'm in my final year. So I've been to a lot of hackathons. Some of the important hackathons which I won is Smart India Hackathon in the year 2023, and then I won the Microsoft Innovation Challenge in 2024. So yeah.
Okay. For those who have no idea about what a hackathon is, what is a hackathon in plain text, and what goes on in the 24 to 48 hour window from kickoff to demo?
Okay, so first of all, those who don't know about hackathon is not only related to hacking. It's not only related to some cyber security or you're going to hack some stuff. Hackathon is a place where you build stuff. You're going to innovate. You're going to build new solutions. Generally, there will be a problem statement. The word itself explains the thing. There is some problem, and that will be given to you as a statement. The hackathons, normally an event will be organized by organizers. Similarly, hackathon will be organized by organizers, and sometimes they will be giving you a set of problem statements, or sometimes they might be asking the participants or the students itself to come up with problem statement. So what we are going to do in that hackathon, maybe those 24 hours to 48 hours, it's not always those time limit. It could be different time spans also, and it could be different days having different versions, like first phase it could be online, second phase it could be offline, or the whole hackathon time span could be completely online also. The Microsoft Innovation Challenge which I won was completely online. So the problem statement the organizers give, or we come up with a problem statement, and we are going to find solution for that. We are going to build that solution in the time span. It could be either in software, it could be hardware. It is not only related to like CS domain. It could be any department. It could be both software and hardware. It depends on the problem statement which we are trying to solve. As you asked, what are the steps from pitching to judging? That was the question, right? So at first you will be giving a short solution. Normally in different hackathons, what the organizers ask is, they will be asking you to send them a solution format that could be in a video format, or it could be in a small prototype demo, which is, if it is a website, it could be hosted. If it is hardware, it could be taken a video of working. That small amount of solution is first of all given as a first phase solution, and then the judges might be analyzing that, and they might be asking, selecting a different number of teams to go to the next phase. Generally it happens like that, but different hackathons have different formats. So there you will be building the whole prototype. It could be a prototype, or it could be a different format. It could be you could call that as a solution also. You will be building that completely. Finally you will be pitching it. Sometimes it could be there could be no pitching also, just working demo might be working. It depends on the organizers, and finally the judges might be telling who won the hackathon, whose solution was the solution of the day. Yeah.
So is there any hack or cheat code that is followed in many hackathons? Have you noticed that as you've attended many?
Okay, there isn't any cheat code kind of thing. You could tell a general guideline which we all follow is make a strong team. Seeing a solo solo member team, I have seen few teams to be a solo member team, but it's very rare. Many hackathons demand the team to be more than 2, probably around 4, 5 or 6. I have not seen more than 6. 6 is the highest number I have seen in hackathons, number of members to be there in a team. So the team should be overall, it should be all rounded. You should have a team member who is good in communication, who is good in pitching. You should have a team member who is technically strong, technically sound, who is able to do all those coding, if it is CS domain or the hardware related thing, the solution, the main core solution. He or she should be the person who is capable of pulling off all the technical aspects. And more than that, you need some decision makers and leaders. So I won't be, these are 3 roles which I will be coining in a team, because those decision makers or the leaders or the people in the team who will be allocating work, they will be deciding what to do, how to do, and they are the people who will be deciding finally. So they are the main people in the team, and doesn't mean that one person needs to play a single role. A single person could be both a leader, good communicator, and also technically feasible, or it could be a factor of two among them. So making a good team is the cheat code, yeah, cheat code or first hack in a problem statement or in the hackathon. The second important thing is the selection of problem statement. There are a lot of hackathons now. AI bubble is a thing which is being happening everywhere, and the problem statement itself might demand AI many times. But some problems doesn't require AI as a solution. Some problems could be simple. Solution could be simple, but there are a lot of hackathons where even the judging might not be technical. Judges might not be technical. I have been to different hackathons where judges come from different environments, different domains. They might not be technically feasible. So at that time, it is not only technical aspect which is going to play a big role. It's also the how you pitch, how you communicate, how you brand or advertise your solution. So that's also play an important role. But hackathons like Microsoft Innovation Challenge and Smart India Hackathon, both hackathons are more technical oriented. So the judges who came there were not from like business point of view. They are not only business point of view. They are very technical people. So you have to go deep dive into the technical aspects, how you are solving the problem statement properly. So the second thing is the selection of problem statement and the solution which you are proposing, and just have a look who is organizing. If the organizers themselves are very technically oriented organizers, then automatically focus more on technical aspects. Or if the organization is not a technical oriented organization, you can focus more on business point of view, how it will be useful for the users, how it's going to make revenue, marketing the product. So you can these are two things: team, problem statement, solution. So.
Okay. So say if someone were to walk into their first hackathon tomorrow, so what would they expect? What do you think they should know beforehand, and what should they be able to expect?
Okay. For the people who are going to a hackathon for the first time, as I already told, hackathons are many types. Two classifications are like problem statement is already given. Sometimes only after going to that location you will be given a problem statement at that time. So if you are going to be given a problem statement at that time, mostly in software it happens, but I don't think so it happens in hardware, because you won't be able to collect the required hardware after going to that location. So mostly the problem statement for hardware related problem statements will be given priorly. But if it is going to be software, there are few organizations conducting hackathon where the problem statement will be given at the starting time. So at that time you can't prepare something before. So you have to be generally technically sound. You have to be generally technically sound. You have to be having this problem solving capacity. Like if a problem is given, how will you address? You need to have that broader scope of mind to participate in those hackathons. But if in case the problem statement is already given, you have the time to research. You have the time to you have the time to research. You have the time to come up with the proper solution before going to the hackathon. You can come up with a proper solution. You can try building different modules also. But there are hackathons where the organizers strictly tell you have to start building the solution only after reaching that point, starting time. But there are some hackathons they don't tell that. So you can build different modules, keep your prototype ready before going to that hackathon itself. So before going to the hackathon, what a first person, what the team member or the people who are new to hackathon do is, if the problem statement is available, research well, find a solution, start building the module before going to hackathon, form a proper team before that. As I already told, the team consists.
Is the cheat code.
Yeah, team members, 3 different roles. So form a team before going to the first hackathon. So these are 2 things. Again, problem statement, research, and.
You mentioned right now that you need to be technically sound. So as freshers or someone who is at like the first hackathon, what is any language or something that is mandatory you cannot exclude? Or like, is it web dev, is it AI? What would you suggest you have to know?
Okay, there isn't any single solution for this, single answer for this. There isn't nothing like you have to know this completely. There is nothing like that. It again depends on the problem statement first of all. So Depending on the problem statement, you are going to decide. So basically nowadays in software field, what I have seen a lot is normally you need a front end, you need some user interface to show the demo. So for that, front end is must.
Okay.
You need some place to store the data, so databases are must. So managing and combining these front end user interface and databases, you need a backend. So backend is must. It already became a full stack project, but if you require artificial intelligence usage of large language models or any small machine learning algorithms, you need something related to AI, then AI comes into field. Let's be frank, the whole career of being software engineer, you won't be knowing anything.
You'll be evolving.
You will be evolving. You will be finding problems every day. You will be learning about those problem statements every day. You will be a learner whole life. So for the hackathons also, there isn't a single solution. There isn't any single way that I need to be well versed. How will you define a well versed in a domain? You can't tell.
You can't confine yourself.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Be able to adapt to that one. That's what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Right? You should be willing to learn something according to your problem statement.
Yes. You can't tell this person is expert in web development. You can't tell this person is expert in AI. You can tell people who have done PhDs, doctorates, and you can tell that person is expert in that field, but you can't tell a student to be an expert in this domain. They are constantly evolving, they are constantly learning stuff. So for facing a problem statement for attending a hackathon, you need not be an expert in any domain. You need to have a surface level knowledge in every domain. Open-mindedness, and when it requires, go learn, go research, and then deep dive into that.
So for those who are unfamiliar to the Smart India Hackathon, can you give us like a verse on how does it go? Like what was your starting process? How did it go? What was your journey? What did you experience in that hackathon?
Okay, so Smart India Hackathon is the annual hackathon. It happens every year, and it is conducted by the Government of India along with AICT, All India Tech. I'm not very sure of that. I think it's AICTE. And they together conducted. It's a national hackathon. As it is being conducted by government, it's a very prestigious hackathon. Different ministries come together. Ministry of Water, Coal, Home Affairs, Railways, every ministry comes together, and they will be providing with problem statements to the Smart India Hackathons organizers. They will be providing with problem statements, and that will be put in a portal. So that's the hackathon being conducted by the Government of India, where different ministries will be trying to solve their own problems with students, with college students, engineering students. There are two tracks, software and hardware. I think this year there are like 70 plus software problem statements and then 30 plus hardware problem statements. There could be more problems releasing further also, but I think as of now I have checked, it is more than 100 problem statements already available. So what happens is colleges all around, engineering colleges all around the nation will be registering themselves as spoke, like I think like a point of contact in a college. They will be registering themselves, and one professor or dean or some official in the college will be registering themselves as the college spoke, and they will be the point of contact for the hackathon regarding in the college. So for the first phase, what happens is internal hackathon happens within the college. Internal hackathon happens. So the colleges, the students will be forming their own teams. Mostly it will be a team of 6. Definitely should be a mix of girls and boys. It should be, as I already told, a team of all technically feasible, good communicators, good pitching, good leaders. So it should be a mix of all those things. So after internal hackathon happens, I think mostly this year I think 25 teams plus 5 waiting list teams, but that number could change. I'm not sure what was the thing in previous year and upcoming years, but I think it's 25 teams plus 5 waiting list teams will be selected per college. they will be sent to different places. Like each ministries, each problem statement will be allocated a different location, and not all those 25 teams might be getting selected from a single college. Those 25 teams will be applicable to give their solution into the portal. 25 plus 5 teams will be after they are selected based on the internal hackathon. Each college will be sending like 30 teams.
Okay.
Colleges could be like 300, even 1000. I don't remember how many colleges are participating, but there could be even thousands or not hundreds, like even thousands or more than 800, 900. I'm not very sure about the number of colleges, but think like those many colleges into 30 teams. So you have those many teams.
It's a heavy competition.
Heavy competition, and each and every problem statement, I think 5 or 6 teams will be called for finals. Okay. We don't know how these 30 teams will be splitted among the different what problem statement we are selecting. They don't we don't know. Like it depends on the team who are selecting the problem statement, and they will be putting their solution into the portal. And for each and every ministry's problem statement, there will be different judges. They will be going through your demo videos or a Word document or PDF. I think the format might be clear when you are uploading in the portal. It will be very clear. I am just telling, I don't remember the format which you are uploading. It could be a Word, I think it could be PDF, where you will be explaining your solution, maybe a small prototype which you developed. You will be putting that into the portal, and then there will be shortlisting 6 teams or 7 teams. That number could vary, 5, 6 or 7, any one among them. They might be calling these many teams for that problem statement to a particular place. For example, in 2023, the Smart India Hackathon which I won, we got that Ministry of Coal had a problem statement that there are a lot of amendments, acts, policies related to mining related thing in our constitution, right? A lot of amendments, lot of acts, lot of policies, thousands of records are there, but they need a chatbot which is being fed with those document information. So when we ask a question, it needs to be able to answer from those documents. So what we could have done is, we could have done like a RAG model. We could have done a RAG, but we, my teammates, I was in second year at that time. I was the only second year at that time. All others were seniors. There were like 2 third years and 3 final years. 3 final years, 2 third years, and 1 second year student. I was the only second year student at that time. So my teammate had it's Naparajit from, he's now currently working in AT&T, and he was the final year at that time, and he was already building a large language model. He was building an LLM already. So what we decided is, let's fine tune the whole language model with this documents. So all these were fed into the LLM, and that became a separate model. Like we fine tuned it with those data, and that's how we won. Because in the problem statement, they didn't mention about LLM. They didn't even mention about LLM. They just asked for a chatbot capable of solving. It should be natural language processing, NLP. Even in a natural human language, you should be able to converse with the chatbot. Chatbot needs to give you with the proper information. They didn't even mention about in the problem statement. They didn't even mention about LLM. But our team members was very sure that we have to use LLM for this chatbot. So when we went to that place, judges were expecting LLM to be a solution. Without telling them the problem statement, they are expecting LLM, but they want a chatbot. Chatbots could be made without LLMs also, right? It could be rule oriented, or it could be RAG, but they demanded a LLM. So thankfully, 2 teams, only 6 in those 6 teams which came to finalists, only 2 teams had the LLM. Overnight, you can't make LLM, right? You need to train a lot. So those 2 teams got the prize. Like we were one among the team, and we won the prize. So the thing is, it depends. It depends on the problem statement. It depends on the judges. It depends on the place where you went. As it was Ministry of Coal, they got a college. The venue was Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. So the hackathon also involves not only participating in that, the whole journey, the how you go with your team. How you collaborate from the start. You have to manage logistics also. You have to take care of tickets. Maybe it's aeroplane or train, or it could be bus. You have to make sure that you take care of the logistics, take care of team members, even one staff or professor will be accompanying you. So you have to make sure that everything is planned properly. You go, reach there, stay there, come back. And when we went there, it was December. It was December. I remember it was before Christmas, a week before Christmas. It was so cold. I've been to North India, but the thing is, I have not been to North India in winter season. So it was so cold. We were not able to bath in cold water. So thankfully, we took some sweaters and socks and all those things. But till we reached Maharashtra, no, yeah, till Nagpur it wasn't cold, but not even Maharashtra. Till Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, it was not cold. But when we crossed those Vindhya ranges and moved on to Bhopal, it was so cold. So it also involves these factors for a hackathon. If you are going to other cities, you have to manage everything: the environment, the place. It's for offline hackathons. Obviously, online you can stay well in home and do. But Smart India Hackathon, it's offline hackathon, which is where for the finals you have to go to another city. Maybe if luck favors, the ministry which you selected, the problem statement, that could be near your college, near your city. Then it becomes very easy thing. So you have to stay there for like 24 hours. I'm not sure it's 24 or 48 hours. You have to. I think it was started as 36, but it was reduced to 24 hours. So you have to stay there and make sure that you build it, because we had an LLM, but it was not completely like the user interface, extra features which they asked for. They added extra features when 4 rounds of checkpoints were there. Judges will be coming at different checkpoints, and those checkpoints were marking basis also. They will be marking your solution. So they were asking for additional features like they didn't ask for any language or voice support, but normally they might be asking. So at that time you have to change your prototype. You have to make different changes. You have to split the work among your team. You have to work like that.
Okay, so during the Smart India Hackathon, what was your particular role and what did you learn from it? How did it shape you?
So I was second year at that time, obviously. So we had 3 final years, 2 third years, and I was a small kid in the whole team. But to everyone's surprise, my name was there in the leader's name. I was the leader of the team. Like all the documents and all those procedures which we are doing, uploading in the portal. So everything was taken care by me. Okay. So even though I was a second year, I was the person who was taking care of all coordinating the team. I was taking care of all the logistics. I was informing and making sure everything happens properly, like right from applying to internal hackathon to PPTs to demo videos to making sure the LLM part was taken care by my senior Naprajit. He was the one who took care of that core the main solution which led to the winning. Yeah. Definitely the credit goes to him. Apart from that, the whole coordination part was taken care by me, and he was a good communicator also. So he wasn't not only a technical person, he was also a technical communicator. He's a very good negotiator. We need a very good negotiator in our team. So yeah, I also presented, I also pitched. We had other team members, Saumit from information technology, Napajit from computer science and engineering, Harini from Tribly, electronics and electrical and electronic department. These 3 were the final years at that time. I am Arun Pranav, information technologies. I was second year at that time, and we had Jayapriya and Shiva. These 2 were also from third year Tribly department. So yeah, you could see 3 girls, 3 boys. We had from different departments, CSE, IT, Tribly, and in these 6 people, I know Hindi, Naprajit knows Hindi, and so yeah, we even had this Hindi communicate properly also. Like everyone knows English, obviously. So we also had Hindi speaking team members. So the team was wholesome. It was all rounded, and the judges at the third round. I still remember in the third round, Naparajit got a like he got a compliment where a judge told, leave engineering and go to MBA. You are a very good negotiator. You can go to MBA. You can go into sales, and you can make people accept your point. Yeah. So that was the pitch idea. So that was a compliment which he received. I remember that. So yeah, being a second year student, getting into hackathon. I have been to 2 to 3 hackathons before that, but still that was a wholesome, like a large hackathon, going to a different city with a lot of seniors. So yeah, that was a great experience. By the way, I forgot your question. What did you ask?
No. This was you did answer.
Yeah, the role which I played. Yeah.
So you were the leader, you were the moderator.
I was taking care of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like coordinating.
If everything is getting done.
Yeah. Mostly, we can tell. Yeah, I took a lot of decisions. I was a decision maker.
You called the shots.
Yeah. The good thing about my team is there is no ego between us. There is no like he's a second year, he's a junior. Why should we hear to him? Because I take in proper opinions from them. I take in all their opinions, consolidate, and then insights, and then I come up with a decision which is best for the team, best for logistics and all the members. How we are going to upload, how we are going to place the solution, all those things. So yeah, till going there, everything matters. Till going to the hackathon, everything matters. Even placement of a graph, placement of a picture in a PDF matters. In the PPT which you are giving, that also matters. Even small things matter in winning the hackathon.
Okay.
So yeah, that was my role.
So what do you think was a significant difference between the Smart India Hackathon and the other hackathons you've gone? What do you think made it stand out, or what do you think worked differently?
Okay, the main thing in hackathon, Smart India Hackathon, which is different from other hackathons, is in the finals you have a 1 out of 6 chance of winning. Okay. 1 out of 6 chances is a very huge probability of winning. There are only 6 teams in finalist portion, so you have that chance of winning a lot. Okay, if you go to finals, you have this probability of 1 by 6. But in other hackathons, you will be having 50, 60 teams. There could be even 100 teams participating in finals. So probability of winning that will be very, very low. And in few other hackathons, there might be different problem statements put into a single final slot. So the winning team could be different, having a different problem statement. Second runner-up will be having a different problem statement. So at those situations,
so you would say there was more equity in this?
Yes, there was more equity in this Smart India Hackathon, because the 6 team members are all trying to solve the same problem statement. They are all giving a similar but different solutions for the same problem statement. Same place, same venue, same ministry, same judges, and more importantly, same problem statement. Only 6 teams. So that's what is different from Smart India Hackathon and other hackathons, because I have seen in other hackathons there were situations where few set of teams will be analyzed by few judges, other set of teams will be analyzed by other judges.
So it's not biased, it's very fair. Do you say that?
Yeah, we can tell. Yeah, we can tell.
To others, so
we can tell. But you can't tell other hackathons are biased.
Yeah.
Okay, and more importantly, getting selected to finals itself is a very hard thing.
It's a great thing that you did.
Hard thing. I will coin it as very hard, because I have seen many in previous year I didn't go to finals. I won the hackathon in 2023, but in my previous year I wasn't able to go to finals. I was in waiting list team. My team was there in the waiting list, but finally we were told that you are not one among the finalists. So what happened previous year is, what did we do wrong? What went wrong? I wasn't able to find it actually. I wasn't able to find what went wrong, because everything was all right, everything was perfect, the PDF was perfect, the demo was perfect, the prototype is good. But still, important thing which matters is the number of submission which come to the problem statement. You have to make sure that there is the least number of, generally when there are a lot of competitors, definitely chance of winning is low. So you have to select the problem statement which is being picked low. SIH, the Smart India Hackathons portal itself will close after 500 submissions for a single problem statement. From that 500, you have to be the top 6 to get into finals. So it's not always 500 for a different problem statement, right? Like there could be a problem statement where only 50 teams have put their solution for. There could be a problem statement where 200, like previously for this Ministry of Coal, there were around 80 to 90 teams which put their solution for, I think, in my 2023. So among that 80, I remember when we gave the solution, it was around 10 to 15. We were the 15th or 16th solution, which we 16th team to put in the solution. After us, there were like 70 to 75 plus teams who have put in the solution for the Ministry of Coal in 2023. But what happened in 2024 is there were around 250 to 300 teams which put for the problem statement which we selected. 300 teams have put in the same problem statement, 300 teams have participated. So there could be a chance where the judges didn't look after 100 teams. There could be a chance because they have. I don't know whether they have mentioned this somewhere, but there could be possibility where after a certain number,
everything is screened.
Not everything could be screened. So you have to make sure that you are putting your solution faster. You're like the early bird catches the prey. There's some proverb like that. So make sure that you're early. Make sure the problem statement is having low number of teams as much as possible to increase your winning probabilities. So yeah, these were the things.
Okay, so if you could do the Smart India Hackathon all over again, what is something you would add on? You want it now again. If you could choose a different problem statement and you could improvise to what you
no, like there isn't any
thing you'd change.
No, I will be following the same success formula. Like we have already told, I will be following the same thing, but maybe more research on people's mentality to find the problem statement where teams will be applying low.
More on the judges.
Not judges. Research more on the ministry where the competition is less. Maybe try to find the problem statement where people are applying the applying rate to that problem statement is low. So try to find that problem statement or wait till last minute to find which is having the lowest number of problem statements, so that lowest number of submission count, so that you can apply to that. But there is a hack there also. If the submission count is very low, Smart India Hackathon will remove that problem statement also.
So you should choose the moderate one.
Yeah.
Okay, so after attending all these hackathons, what do you think, like how do you think you grew as a person? What do you think changed in you, the way you think, or what do you think has changed?
So in my resume, the projects section, everybody will be having a project section in their resume. Every project which I did was a hackathon project. So I started building a project for a hackathon and I completed that project, and that comes to my resume. So there weren't any situation where I decided, okay, I am going to make a good project which I will put that in my resume. I have not done like that. Everything was a problem statement in some other hackathon which I took, we built as a team, and that came out well, and that's how it ended up in my resume. So the skills which I developed, the experience which I gained, everything, all the credits goes to a hackathon. So different hackathons taught me different skills, different tech stacks. One hackathon taught me how to work with Python, machine learning. One hackathon taught me how to work with web development, JavaScript, React, Next frameworks. Another hackathon might be teaching you how to make use of already available backend like AppWrite or databases. So yeah, different hackathons are the places where you can practically test yourself, practically improve your skills, improve your problem solving skills, make projects out of the hackathons, and then add that to your resume. Or yeah, that's how you end up doing projects, a lot of projects.
Okay, so naturally hackathons, whether you win or you don't win, it adds to the value.
Yes.
Without you even knowing it.
Yes.
In the final year.
Yes. Just being a finalist in a hackathon is a.
It's just a fancy tag. Would you say that?
No, I don't tell it's a fancy tag, because 3,000, 4,000 teams will be participating in that hackathon, and if you are being in top 50 or top 100 and you are becoming a finalist in a hackathon, that's it's an achievement. It's not a fancy tag. It's an achievement. You can add that in your resume also. Finalist in this project where these many people participated, I am the top 100. So yes, even that requires a lot of hard work. So yeah, even that gives you a lot of experience and improves your skills.
So nowadays hackathons are evolving. The way people approach them are also changing, right?
Yeah.
So do you think, what would you suggest to the people out there who are new to that?
Yeah, I've seen this hackathon called prompting hackathon. Yeah, literally, I've seen this hackathon where they have told to use AI tools like Cursor, Lovable, and you have to build projects within 3 hours or 4 hours only through vibe coding. Yeah, only through web coding, but I don't know whether that's a good thing to do. I'm not sure. I don't want to comment on that, whether it's good or bad. But I've seen a few hackathons where you are supposed to build solutions within 3 or 4 hours only through web coding. I don't know how good the results will be because I myself have not used Cursor or Lovable, but I have used GitHub Copilot and other AI tools like ChatGPT or Claude AI. But still I didn't use Cursor because I felt like there were many criticism on Cursor and Lovable, like using that will already using AI tools like ChatGPT and Claude makes you little lazy or dumb.
Yeah.
So getting into a whole editor which is doing everything.
Projects?
Yeah, that could be. I maybe future is that, who knows. I'm not going to comment on that because I'm not very sure how the future will be or how it's going to evolve, but something is going to happen. Some tornado is coming, but not sure how it's going to change, or maybe even the AI bubble could just burst and nothing could happen also. We don't know. Everything is uncertain.
Yeah. So it was really great interviewing you. Thank you so much for your cooperation and time out of your busy schedule too. And yeah, thank you so much.
And I would also like to thank the Club of Celestius. I've been to that catapult event where they were Celestius was trying to explain what they were doing to the first years. I also listened to that. So when I came, the club was not there. So it was started, I think, the previous year. So you guys are doing great things, and thank you so much for having me. It was great interacting, and yeah, great interacting with you, Harshini. Yeah, thank you.